Hello everybody. Turn my keyboard on. Ooh, let me fix up my pedal. Let's see how we go. Who's out there? Let me know. Is that better? It is. Alrighty-o. It is just after 4:30 and it's Friday. And we're going to be doing a Kabbalat Shabbat today, or a pre-Kabbalat Shabbat. And we're going to gear it to those younger people around, and also the older people. We don't discriminate. If you're out there, guys, give me a thumbs up, give me a like, a love, whatever it is, just so that I can see who's out there. Hi, Gabby. Hi, Jess. Hi, Mark. Hi, Penina. Good. Okay, excellent. Hi, Mims. Okay. No, Lauren, it's not on Zoom. It's just live now. Good, I'm happy. Okay, so if you're out there, give me a thumbs up, give me a like, give me a love. I love your likes and your loves. Awesome, I love that too. And if you want to, hi, Sins, send me a photo as well. Send us all a photo on the live stream. Let us know how you're watching this, where you're watching this. Give us some background. We do it here and not on Zoom because not everybody has access to the Zoom app. And even though Zoom is awesome, this just gives us an opportunity to be, I suppose, more broad in our community. So, we're going to get going. I'm having a little sip of my coffee. I promise it's just coffee. If I've got some of my Yiladim and Yiladot out there, I need you guys to help everybody learn the songs too. Hi Ola, hi Sim. Okay, why don't we start with the song that we can all sing together? What about a beautiful Hine Matov Umanayim that everybody knows, or most of us know? The words are, how awesome it is to be singing together like one big band of friends. Hine Matov Umanayim Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Hi Eva, here we go. Hine Matov Umanayim Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Sing with me. הנה מה טוב ומנעים שבט אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב שבט אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב שבט אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומנעים שבט אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומנעים. היי ליסן גן. שבט אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב. נה 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 נה. הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב. נה 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 נה. Gloria! Shalom, shalom from Israel. Wonderful. All right. I'm excited because it's Friday, and even though these days Shabbat is pretty much every day, let's be honest, we're not exactly getting up to much the rest of the days, there's still something very special about Shabbat, and I'm going to talk about that later on. On Friday, we get very excited, because on all the other days of the week, except for Saturday, we work, but on Saturday and Friday night, we relax. Yom Rishon, Avodah, Yom Sheni, Avodah, Yom Shlishi, Avodah, Avodah. Hi Ruth. Yom Revi'i, Avodah. Yom Chamishi, Avodah. Yom Shishi, Avodah, Avodah. Yom Shabbat, Menucha. Yom Shabbat, Menucha. Yom Shabbat, Menucha, Menucha. Alright, let's get the spirit going. Lechu neranina, lechu neranina, lechu neranina, Lashem, all together. Lechu neranina, lechu neranina, lechu neranina, Lashem. Hi Jess. Naria, naria, letsuri. Shenu קדמה פניו בתורה. נריע, נריע, לצור ישנו, בזמירות נריע לו. לכו נרננה, לכו נרננה, לכו לכו נרננה לשם. לכו נרננה, לכו נרננה, לכו לכו נרננה לשם. ישמחו, ישמחו השמיים, השמיים, ישמחו השמיים, השמיים, ישמחו השמיים, ותגילה. One more time. ישמחו השמיים, השמיים, ישמחו השמיים, השמיים, ישמחו השמיים, ותגילה. Stage we'd normally light the candles, I suppose, but we'll save that for later on. Those people are going to be doing the scope of Zoom. Erez is going to take you through all of that, but let's just pretend we're going to light the candles in our minds, and at that time we ask for a special bracha of happiness and peace and health for everybody, the whole world, for everybody that needs an extra special, and I think we all do at the moment, need an extra special bracha from Hashem to give us all good health. Let's light the candles in our minds. Baruch atah Hashem Elokeinu, melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu, le'adlik nesher Shabbat. Amen, amen, amen. Shabbat shalom, amen, 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 amen. Shabbat shalom, amen. Alrighty, let's do some L'chadodim. We'll sing a few verses. Which tune should we do? Hi Ruth. Maybe we'll do a combination of both. Let's start off with the tune that everybody knows. I think everybody knows this one. L'chadodim likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. L'chadodim likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. All together. L'chadodim dodi, l'chadodim likrat kala. Hi there, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. And Benji, I'm sure. L'chadodim likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor, Shamor וזכור בדיבור אחד, השמיענו אל המיוחד, אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, לשם ולתפארת ולתהילה. All together. לך אדוני דודי, לך אדוני לקרא כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקרא כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי ני 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 ני, לקראת כלה, בני שבת. Hi Tans, בני שבת נקבלה. Let's do it one more time. וזכור בדיבור אחד, השמיענו אל המיוחד, אדוני אחד הוא שמו אחד, שמותיף ארץ ולתהילה. לך אדוני לקראת כלה, Shabbat, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Good. Were you guys singing loud? I hope you were. If you were singing loud, give me a big thumbs up, everybody. You can press it on your phone. Give me a thumbs up from everybody if you were singing really, really loud. Excellent. Okay. Oh, I see lots of thumbs up. There you go. Woo, look at all those thumbs up coming. Oh my goodness gracious. I love that very, very much. Okay. I am so happy. Now, Iladim, parents, everybody, Chaverim, friends, we're going to now sing a song about gratitude. Now, this morning I sent out on Facebook the Itescu brothers, Isaac and Alex. I think they're actually watching at the moment, singing this next song. They do it much nicer than I do, but we're all going to sing it together. It's a song about saying thank you to Hashem for all the wonderful things that He does for us every single day, today included. And this song, hi Kat, this song of gratitude and thanks is one of my favorites, and I know it's one of your favorites too, because you guys sing this so beautifully. So I want you to please put your hands just here. And I want you to hold hands if you're with people that you love. Hopefully you've washed. And if you're not going to hold hands in your heart. Because we all hold each other in our hearts at this time. That's how we know we love each other. When we hold each other in our hearts. We don't have to be there together, but we are there. When our hearts are connected, we are there. Hi, Halsey. Here we go. Lehodod Lashem. Hi, Lily. Of course we will do banana. Lehodod Lashem. Ulezamer, ulezamer, L'shimcha Elyon. Tov, tov lehodod Lashem. One more time. Hashem Bigaza. Tov lehodod Hashem. Hi, Frankie. Ulezamer, ulezamer, l'shimcha elyon. Indeed. Tov lehodod Hashem. Ay, leagid baboker. Chastecha leagid baboker. Chastecha ve'emunatcha baleilot, ve'emunatcha baleilot. Tov, tov lehodod L'Hashem. Ay, leagid baboker. Chastecha, chastecha leagid baboker. Chastecha ve'emunatcha baleilot, ve'emunatcha baleilot. Tov, tov lehodod L'Hashem. One more time. Ay, leagid baboker. Chastecha. Hi, Judy. Leagid baboker. Chastecha ve'emunatcha baleilot, ve'emunatcha baleilot. Tov, tov lehodod L'Hashem. Hi, Kuma. Tov, tov lehodod L'Hashem. Sing the last words with me. Tov, tov lehodod L'Hashem. Hi, Shule. What song should we sing, Shule? You tell me. Toda al kol ma shebarata. Toda al ma sheli natata. Al u'inayim ve'oshnayim al ma sheyesh li ba'olam. Al shikoleach ve'lev soleach שבזכותם אני קיים. תודה על כל מה שבראת, תודה על מה שלי נתת, על חוק של ילד ושמי התחיל Alrighty, I think I'm going to tell you a story. I hope that you're all ready for a story. It's not a long one, I promise. It goes like this. Once upon a time, there was a king. Now this king loved food. Sounds like me. This king loved food so much that he used to have people from all over the world, chefs, famous chefs, come and cook in his big palace. He had a massive palace that he lived in, and every single famous chef from around the world used to come and cook at his palace. Anyway, one day the king went hunting in the forest with his people, with his soldiers, and a sudden fog descended, and it got dark, and he was lost. All of a sudden, they looked around, and they thought, where are we? They had no idea. Anyway, they were a bit scared, and as the night got darker and darker and darker, they began to get more and more scared. One of his men said, hold on, I see something happening over there. And they saw some smoke coming out of a chimney. And they went closer and they saw there a little house, little wooden house in the woods. They knocked on the door and said, open up, open up. Anyway, this man opens up the door. And there he's got this long beard. And he says, how can I help you? And they said, this is the king. And the man said, oh, wow, this is amazing. The king is coming to visit. I feel very honored. And they explained to him what had happened. And the man said, you're welcome to come inside. I don't have a very big house, but you're welcome to come and spend some time here. And they went inside the house, and there they saw the man with the beard, they saw a woman, they saw some kids. And they said, do you live in this little house? And they said, yes, this is where we live, the man said. And he said, my name is Rabbi Cohen, and this is my wife. And these are my kids, and you're welcome to come and spend some time. It's just sunset now, so we have to put out the fire. But you're welcome to come and eat. We don't have very much, but what ours is yours. So they came inside, and the king sits down at the table, and there in comes this most delicious, delicious food. First of all, there's some bread that he said is the most beautiful bread he's ever eaten in his life. Now, we know that bread was challah. And then comes the soup, chicken soup, and the king's eating it, and he can't believe how delicious it is. And then there's some roast chicken, and there's some vegetables, and there's the most delicious food. And the king at the end of the meal says, you know what? This is where is this recipe from? Is it from Paris? So the rabbi says, no, myself and my wife, we cooked together with our kids. This is a special day. This is called Shabbat. This is our day of rest, and we have the special bread, and he explains it. He talks about the wine, and the food, and the king said, I can't believe it. Let me tell you something. When daylight comes and I leave, I'm going back to my palace. And next week, I'm going to send for you, and you're going to come and spend time, your whole family, in our massive, massive castle. And there you're going to live for a little while, and you're going to prepare the food. The rabbi says, I feel honored. You don't have to do that. So the king says, no, this is what I want to do. Anyway, the king and his men spend the night in the little house of the rabbi and his wife and family. And the next day, they go off on their way. Comes Monday, and they get a knock on the door, the rabbi and his wife. You are coming to the palace. And so they go to the big city, and they go inside the big palace, and they can't believe it. They feel so honored and special. They can't believe they've never seen anything like this. And there they're looking around, and there's gold, and there's marble, and this is just incredible. Nothing they've ever seen before. Anyway, there they are inside the castle. And about a week later, the king says, tonight I've got very important guests, and I want you, Rabbi and Rabbi's wife, to cook tonight's dinner. So the rabbi said, okay, and his wife said, okay, we're going to do that. They get to this kitchen, and they've got to make everything kosher. The king goes, what's kosher? The rabbi says, I'll show you. And he makes everything that they need to do, and pots and pans and and dipping it inside funny water. Nobody understands what's going on. Anyway, they cook the same food that they cooked when the king had been in their house. And the food is delicious, and all the people are loving it. But the king comes to the rabbi afterward, and he said, you left out an ingredient, and I'm going to punish you. And the rabbi and his wife said, no, we didn't leave out any ingredient. We did exactly the same thing. Then the king said, but it didn't taste as beautiful as it did that night. And the king said, I'll explain to you. The rabbi said, I'll explain to you. He sits the king down, and he tells him like this. There was a spice that I left out. And the king said, I knew it. There's a spice that you left out. But the king said, I can't buy that spice. The rabbi said, I can't buy that spice. But the king said, what do you mean you can't buy that spice? I've got more money than anybody. I can buy anything you want. Anything you want, I can buy. But the rabbi said, no, you can't buy this. The king said, don't you tell me I can't buy it. I can. The rabbi said, no, this is not a spice you can buy. Because this spice is called the spice of Shabbat. And that spice is not sold anywhere. It's a spice that comes on a Saturday and a Friday night. And it's a spice that only comes to people who celebrate Shabbat. Because I know, Yiladim, I know that you agree with me. Hi, Sass. I know that you agree with me that come Friday night, there is no better food. It doesn't even matter what it is. That smell, that taste of Friday night food, it is the best food in the whole world. If you agree with me, I reckon you can tell me right now, because I believe that to be true. And I know everybody that is close to me and that I spend time with feels the same way. That spice of Shabbat, there is nothing like it. It doesn't even matter what the food is. It just tastes extra, specially scrumptious. Oh, all those likes. And delicious. Lauren agrees. I know you do, Lauren. I know you do. So, Yiladim, and everybody out there, I know that tonight you're going to be having the most delicious food because it's the food with the spice of Shabbat. How lucky are we? Now, this is a request because no Kabbalat Shabbat with bread is complete, I don't believe, without this song. And for those people who know it, it's called Banana. Why? Well, you'll hear in a certain while. It goes like this. Ay, 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 ooh. Ay, 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 ooh. Here we go. Banana, 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 Baruch HaGever, banana, Asher Yiftach Bashem, banana, Haya Hashem, Yiftacho, ay, 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 ay. HaGever banana, Asher Yiftach Bashem banana, Haya Hashem Yiftacho. Hand actions. Ooh, ay, 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 ooh, ay, ay, ay. There we go. Ay, 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 ooh. Ay, 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 banana, great Shule. Banana, banana, banana. Bashem banana, Haya Hashem Yiftacho, ay, 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 Baruch HaGever banana, Asher Yiftach Bashem banana, Haya Hashem Yiftacho, ay, 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 ooh. That was awesome. I had such fun. I hope that you did too. Everybody have the most amazing Shabbat. Belinda, Hamoradishon's in the house. Those people who are going to hop onto the Scopus site now, do so. There's a Zoom. I don't remember what the address is exactly, but I'm sure somebody will put it up on here. Let's say goodbye. Well, not really goodbye. It's a see you later, huh? Have a beautiful Shabbat, everybody. Look after each other. Look after yourselves. Giving you all a big virtual hug. Bim, bam. Bim, 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 bam. Bim, 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 bam. One more time. Bim, bam, bim, 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 bam. Bim, 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 bam. Shabbat shalom. Hey, Shabbat shalom. Hey, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Hey, Shabbat shalom. Woo! Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Hey, Shabbat shalom. Hey, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Hey, Shabbat shalom. Hey, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat. Big ending. Drum roll. All together. Shabbat. Shalom, everybody.